Bitcoin is something never existed before and never thought possible. It's a means of transferring wealth to anyone in the world without a bank or a government getting involved. Because those institutions are not in between your transactions, they cannot take your money. That makes Bitcoin better than a dollar and better than your local currency. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy, and I just answered the question you clicked on this video for. And statistics show viewers drop off after that. Well, congratulations for sticking around because you're about to get even more information. Yes, Bitcoin slices! It dices! And for a limited time, if you watch the whole video, you get these Ginsu knives! So hit the like button and hit subscribe, and let's talk about the different features that make Bitcoin better than a dollar. One of the cool features about Bitcoin is that it uses two sets of encryption. One is basically called a hash, and the other is elliptical curve. Now, those are very complicated things, but basically what has to happen now for a hacker in order to get a hold of your money and steal it from you is they have to break through two walls of encryption, and that will take a long time. Once they break through one wall, people will panic, of course, but it's not the end of the world. The people who help develop Bitcoin will be able to have plenty of time to change the encryption and move forward and prevent anyone from stealing your money. So this makes Bitcoin strong and durable for a long foreseeable future. And this is one of the reasons why people like me see a huge future potential for Bitcoin. Another key feature is Bitcoin is a store of value in the medium to long term. Yeah, I know, it's very volatile, it's crazy. It's up one day, it's down another, and you don't know what value you're gonna have tomorrow. Yes. But in a long period of time, like for example, if we just go back into Bitcoin's history, you'll notice that any 5-year period, that if you purchase Bitcoin, you would have made money 5 years later. So, and this, because Bitcoin has only 21 million of them, you'll notice that in the future, the prices of Bitcoin will continue to increase higher and higher. And the time frame that it takes for you to actually see a profit or see your wealth increase in Bitcoin, not a profit because it's just a wealth increase, you'll see that start to shrink over time. I think about 10 to 15 years from now, we'll see that 5-year window start to shrink to even 2 years or 1 year or even 6 months. And that it will make Bitcoin the number one go-to money because you can actually save money in that asset and not have to gamble it on the stock market. And that is huge. Another key point is divisibility. Now, that's a confusing point that most people get lost on, right? Even billionaires make the mistake. But it's really simple, right? Let's just say we have a pizza pie, right? We cut it into smaller parts. We still have one pizza pie, but they're in smaller pieces. And Bitcoins can be cut into smaller pieces as well. In effect, Bitcoin, because it's digital, is divisible to an infinite number. So there's no real limit to how small a Bitcoin can get. So don't worry about the fact that, hey, there's not too many Bitcoins. We can survive on just one Bitcoin and it will last a long time because you could always go to a very, very tiny amount. Also, another cool feature is Bitcoin cannot be counterfeited. No one can actually, give you a fake Bitcoin. They can trick you into taking a fake Bitcoin, meaning that, if you head over to bitcoin.com, they try to sell you Bitcoin Cash, which is not Bitcoin. But no one can actually transfer you a false Bitcoin. That's impossible. You'll look in your wallet and you'll know that you received the Bitcoin or not, and that's it. And that is a key feature of any kind of money, because our current money, it can be counterfeited. And this actually inflates the supply and steals wealth from you as well. So this is why we don't like central banks printing our money, because that's stealing a lot of wealth from us. Another key aspect of Bitcoins is that each Bitcoin that you receive is pretty much the same. If Bob sends you a Bitcoin or Sally sends you a Bitcoin, they're the same thing. You don't have to differentiate between one another. And an example of that being a problem is with diamonds. You don't know one diamond, it could be better than another diamond. And so they're not fungible. Sure, they have huge value, but you have to have an expert look and examine each diamond to determine the value of each one. With Bitcoin, that's not a problem. Did you know Bitcoin is the most portable asset you could ever own? Think about it, right? When you want to travel anywhere, right? Normally you take a credit card, right? Maybe some cash. But with Bitcoins, you could actually just memorize 12 words. Sure, you'll probably have it on your wallet on your phone. But if you need to hide it from authorities, because, you never know when governments can become authoritative and try to take all your wealth, you could actually hide all your money in 12 words and no one will know you have it. So that makes it more portable cash, gold, or even diamonds. Bitcoin is not controlled by anyone. There is no Bitcoin CEO. There is no government to tell you to use Bitcoin. This is very important because at any point in time when you're dealing with something that's controlled by one person, if that person says something stupid or does something inappropriate, it could actually crash its value. With no individual controlling the Bitcoin, that can't happen. Now, I know governments can ban it, and they have banned currencies in the past, but it never works out. People in Argentina still use dollars, even though it's illegal to use it there. People in Venezuela still use dollars, even though it's illegal to use it there. Can you imagine if governments say, hey, you know what, we're going to ban Bitcoin, something that they cannot touch, they cannot smell, and they cannot know that you have it? Good luck with that. So now you know all those cool things that make Bitcoin better than the dollar. So you're ready to go out and buy some Bitcoins, right? No. I want you to take a breath. I know you're excited. I know you're ready to go and hit that buy button, but don't do it just yet. Remember what I said. Bitcoin is a very new concept that has never existed before. So there's a lot of things you need to learn beforehand before you can go out and buy your first Bitcoin. Also, remember what I said. There is no Bitcoin CEO. There is no support line that you can call that will help you to undo a very costly error. Because once it's done, it's done. So don't be afraid. If you learned how to use a cell phone, you'll learn how to use this and you'll realize it's not that hard. And if you want to learn more, head over to www.davincicodes.net and sign up, and we'll be sending you more information about Bitcoin.